Yeah.
Good morning, Carla.
Hi,
I'm Carla. Nice to meet you.
Ariana. Good morning.
Good morning.
Hi.
Good morning.
Thank you.
Hello.
Good morning.
Wait a minute.
Good morning. As of today, according to yourhomeowners.com, 1 in 3 Americans report feeling cramped in their homes. And with that number rising for those who live in apartments, that's where we come in. We decided to design, innovate, and create a convertible couch that turns into a table. Not only giving you a safe spacing piece of furniture, but it keeps your home modern, comfortable, and yet clutter-free, because why choose one when you can have all? We're Team Tavva, and we are excited to innovate and create this product, but we need your help to bring it to life. I'm Carla Salvador, the CTO.
I'm Andrea, the CEO.
I'm Mariana Morales, the CMO.
I'm Carla Fernandez, the CFO. So here would be our prototype. They're 2 couches separate, but once combined, they're a small nightstand table and also protecting the inner layer from any pets once you leave your house. Once you take them apart, you can create 2 other larger tables.
These are competitors, which makes us different from other brands. Ours is a couch that turns into a table. We are space-saving and affordable.
This is our customer persona, Maddie. So who we're marketing our product towards. Maddie's 23 years old. She likes going on walks. She likes meeting new people. She lives in an urban area, so a big city. And she has a small brand.
We plan on connecting with our featured customers through advertisements, social media, and through our website. We hope that they can sign up for a newsletter, so not only can they receive updates on discounts, but memberships that we will be offering once we grow our products into various different types of couches.
This is our customer distribution, so we would like to sell. We would like to sell in big stores.
Like Ashley, Lazy Boy, Boss, and Wayfair, and we would also like to sell on our website.
So here would be our piece of goods. Our make would be around 400 to 600, and our selling point would be 1500, and our profit would be 1100.
This is our TAM, SAM, and SOM. Our total addressable market,
2.8 billion,
our service addressable market,
300 million,
and our service obtainable market.
6.7 million. This is our proposal. We offer 10%, which is 111,000.
We're Tavva, and our goal is to help you save space because we believe that everyone deserves to breathe easy, stretch freely, and relax completely.
Thank you.
Could I ask you guys to go back to the other businesses that you had compared yourselves to in terms of like the affordability and the like you were showing other businesses similar to yours. I'm just curious how you guys came up with the metric for like affordability and the couch that turns into table is obviously very unique for your guys's, but do you guys have a comparison for Burrow and Expand Furniture in terms of affordability, how much they would charge for a similar product like this?
Well, honestly, our couch is kind of like original. No other types of, like realistically speaking, no other brands offer what we're offering to, to our idea to make a convertible couch that turns into a table. There's similar ideas, but in reality, we don't have a real specific competitor that has the same ideas as us. So it was kind of hard to find competitors, but these brands were like the ones that were most close to what we're trying to create. But we offer 3 things that they don't, which is affordability, and it's safe spacing. A lot of the furniture claims to be safe spacing, but in reality, it takes up a lot of space. A lot of the reviews are saying it's actually bigger than what description says for most of their couches that we put them. So that's kind of what we had to do.
Yeah, you guys seem like a very unique product here. So I was just very curious about what you guys have chosen for competitors. Thank you.
Did you guys mention an exit strategy?
What was the question?
Exit.
Okay.
Well, maybe I missed it. Well, how much money are you guys looking for? Okay, back to it. Sorry. And what would you do exactly with that money if you were to invest?
We probably, honestly, I think we put it in to help us be able to manufacture more couches.
Is to actually creating our product and having a physical
Okay, so that would be kind of like money to start with a prototype and have it make the couch? Okay.
If you could talk a little bit more about like your ideal customer you were talking about, was it Mari or Mary? Tell me kind of how you came to that, like that there is a true need for this. Can you talk to me a little bit about how you got there?
Well,
Is this your ideal customer, I guess is my question. How did you get to this place?
we looked at people who live in like bigger cities, which is mostly like younger, and younger people don't really have like big homes and stuff. They live in like apartments, especially younger people, and we kind of came up with Maddie when we were looking at all of that. And that's how we kind of got it.
Any other questions?
I have another comment. I thought what I really liked about your guys' presentation was how you switched between each other, right? And also you two when you say, hey, what's the TAM, this much, this percent, right? So I thought it was well done. Overall, I think the presentation for me, like in order to invest money, I would have to know more about, what are you going to do with it? Why would have people buy this couch exactly? Right? I think you touched some of it, but it really didn't connect to me enough where I would say, yes, this is gonna be a hit, right? I think another point, if you had already a prototype, right? If I could see the couch, right? And I know that might be hard to do, but as far as an investor, I think I would see it, and if I saw it, I'd say, oh yeah, this is really cool, right? If I saw how this would, how you'd assemble this, how you'd switch it out, right? And then, maybe I missed it, but did you have any feedback so far from potential customers if they would buy it?
We did a survey at Fresno City.
Okay.
And most of the people over there, they say that because their dorms are sometimes they share dorms, a product like this would help them a lot due to the fact that there's not a lot of space.
Mm-hmm.
They said that we would probably just have to adjust the pricing a little bit, but really they thought that our deal could have a good potential for like people who live in areas like that. When we went to Bloomberg as well to do interviews, it's in San Francisco, so a lot of the bigger cities a lot of the people who work in bigger cities live in studios or apartments that can be less than maybe 1,000 square feet, and a lot of them said that this would be a very helpful product for them due to the fact that there's a very limited space, even in their living room, and sometimes they don't even have a kitchen, like a good, decent sized kitchen. So they agreed that
So you did that in San Francisco?
Mm-hmm.
And you said Bloomberg, is that a self-store or?
It's like where we went, I believe they do like news.
Bloomberg data. So Bloomberg data was founders of other businesses they've invested in, but we were also, where we actually met was at the terminal, the financial terminal of Bloomberg, right there on the pier.
Okay. Yeah, so see, this, and I'm glad you guys mentioned this, right? This is the type of stuff that I, as an investor, would like to hear about, right? You can tell me, hey, we did this market research, and which I have two more comments. The couch is $1,500, right? If I'm hearing I'm a student at City College spending $1,500 on a couch, what do you guys like? Did you ask the students how much they would spend on a couch?
We did a survey in Fresno State, and in one of the questions we did ask how much they would pay in prices, and they said that they would pay. A lot of them said that they would pay this much for the functionality of the house.
Okay, see. Okay, great. That's awesome that you guys did this survey and collected this data, right? That might be something else that you could also share with investors. Say, hey, we know that people are willing to pay for that, and that's the price where, it is a little more than, or it's quite a bit more than maybe a normal couch or IKEA or wherever, right? But it does move, right? That's kind of what you're selling, right? That's good. And then, thank you for providing this term sheet. And you said 111,000 is 10%, right? But then I'm a little confused. You say the pre-money valuation is 10 million, and then the post-money is 10 million plus the, plus 111,000. So how's my 111,000 10% of the 10 million?
So when we had done it, we had filled our information in. It was a little bit messed up, so we had to adjust it on the proposal part, but we needed to add it to the post part.
Okay. So what would you guys say? What is the pre-money valuation of the company? Would it be 1 million? I'm just asking to understand, like if 111 is 10%, and you say that's 10, so the whole thing would be $1 million, or would it be 10 million?
Income would be closer to 10 million.
Okay. One last comment. I did like your guys' logo, the Tavva. Just curious, how did you come up with this name?
We were just brainstorming names at the table, and that sounded like furniture company, so we were talking.
Yeah. Okay. Sound like furniture company. Yeah. I agree. I like it. Yeah. I would just think of maybe also the branding a little bit more. Right, to see, okay, how can we, furniture means kind of like fashion, right? It's kind of like, right, there's a million different couches, right? And yes, you guys is more functional, but maybe something you guys could think about too is is it stylish, right? Or is there different styles? Like the idea is we have a couch that you can put together in different ways, but there's maybe one that's more classical. There's one that's more modern. You know what I mean? Like maybe there's different looks that you can implement. And then I really like how you guys thought of partnerships with different furniture places. I think that's great. So I'll be quiet now.
Okay.
Pass it on.
Good feedback. Thank you.
All right, thank you.